Hey guys, I'm back with part 2 of What If Might Guy trained Naruto. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more what ifs, it will mean a lot. Hope you enjoy. Naruto was irritated. He had been having such a good day. He had made it to the academy on time. That would be the first and last time that ever happened. Naruto had thought he had been having a pretty lucky streak until now. Someone had finally accepted him. He became a ninja, a step closer to his goal of Hokage. Hell, he even got to teach the old man's grandkid a perverted jutsu yesterday. So naturally he figured his luck had turned around. Only to turn around and be completely shut down by Sakura. But that was no problem. He was used to that. He was also quite upset when Sakura and him hadn't been put in the same team. It did help that she looked just as dejected when not put in a team with Sasuke. Instead she had left with Shino and Kiba and some female jonin who had long black hair. Again, this wasn't the point of his concern. It also wasn't the fact that Sasuke and he had done something unspeakable. They had kissed. Naruto shuddered even thinking about it. He didn't even care when all the girls hushed him. Once again, this wasn't the current cause of his irritable mood. No, the problem was when they got called off into teams he hadn't been put in one at all. Naruto wanted to know what the hell was going on. He was in the room with just Iruka-sensei, Sasuke, and Hinata. It made him feel better that at least they looked as confused as he was. In fact, Hinata happened to be just as confused as Naruto. She hoped that the fact that the three of them were the only genin left in the room meant that they were on a team, but something seemed off. Maybe they weren't made ninja after all and were being sent back. Maybe they would be told to quit altogether. Hinata could understand if they told her that, but not Naruto. He worked so hard and didn't deserve something like that. Surely he would find some way to overcome it though. She thought all this while shyly staring at the boy of her affections who was obviously miffed. Iruka had one big headache. All the medicine and healing ninjutsu in the world wouldn't be enough to get rid of this one. He couldn't believe he had to do this. Thankfully Naruto was quietly fuming at the moment, but that wouldn't last for too long. He had to say something and then make a break for it. Naruto, Hinata. He started, earning both of their undivided attention now. You are both to be placed together on a team with another student who graduated a year before you. Before he could continue he was interrupted by none other than the boy he was addressing. What the hell is this? Why are we being placed with someone not from our class? Before Iruka could explain, even Sasuke voiced up. That doesn't explain what is going to happen to me. Am I to be on a team by myself? Iruka couldn't help but notice the hint of hope in the soul surviving Uchiha's voice. Iruka rubbed his temples. Thank God this was it for a while. The two are actually related. Sasuke, you are to be taken by the other genin's teammates to meet with a new sensei for all of you. As he said this, a girl with twin buns and a pink Chinese garb knocked and walked in. Smiling politely she announced that she was there for Sasuke. Said boy got up and ambled over to the girl. As they walked out, Iruka heard something about chronically late sensei. Knowing if he had any hope for his head ever recovering, Iruka left too after wishing the remaining two students good luck. They were going to need it. To say Hinata felt relieved was an understatement. Not only was she still going to become a ninja, but she was now on the same team as Naruto. Nothing could have brought her down from this. Not even the disapproving glare that she received from her father. Which happened all too often. So what do you think our teammate and sensei will be like? Hinata gave a squeak and jumped away from the unexpectedly close voice. Naruto looked startled by her outburst, but his face then settled on what looked like an apologetic glance. Now he thinks I'm a scared, weak girl, she mused remorsefully. Why did she have to be so jumpy around him? I'm sure they are great and ninja. I am interested to meet our teammate as well. As she spoke, she silently cursed her stutter. She summed up the courage to say more just when the door was kicked in and the glass on one of the windows shattered. Flying in from both ends were similar-looking men. Both of them clad in green spandex that made Hinata blush a little. The matching bowl cuts and thick bushes that appeared to be eyebrows weren't helping their appearance. Uzumaki Naruto. Hyuga Hinata. The names were shouted at the same time, Naruto's by the older and hers by the younger. And to her amazement she watched as they took odd poses and started introductions. My name is Rock Lee. I am pleased to meet my new teammates. May we share many youthful moments together. Might Guy is my name, but you may call me Guy Sensei. I am your Jonin instructor and cannot wait to kindle your flames of youth. Naruto was speechless. That was a definite first. He had been so surprised that he had drawn a kunao. He now stood on his desk in a sloppy battle stance, but he could do nothing but open and close his mouth as he watched the performance. The kunao in his hand was long forgotten. Someone please tell me this is a joke. He all but whispered as they finished. First off, he was stuck with a quiet, weird girl and now two obnoxious psychopaths. The psychopath with a chin in vest also happened to have good hearing. This is no joke, Naruto. Be prepared to be taught in the most youthful way possible. It begins now. Meet us at training ground 3. Just as he said it, they both disappeared in a green blur. Naruto couldn't believe it. Damn, that was fast. Naruto's face suddenly lit up. If they can teach me to do that, then this might not be so bad. Naruto quickly jumped down from the desk he was standing on and rushed out the window after them. Hinata looked around in shock in the now empty room. Then she slowly lowered her head sadly. They had left her behind. Hinata. She looked up in surprise to see Naruto leaning inside the window, scratching his head. Where is training ground 3 again? Hinata felt herself smile involuntarily. I'll show you. She got up and quickly began to descend the steps. You're the best, Hinata. The Hyuga era stumbled after Naruto's words processed in her mind. She managed to keep from falling, but a huge blush painted her face for a long time afterward. Lee arrived at the training ground just behind his sensei. He had put on the show his sensei expected, but he was torn. Lee did not know how to feel about this. It had been such a bombshell. They all met up at 7 in the morning like usual, after he and his sensei's 5 o'clock training, just for Guy Sensei to tell them they would no longer be a team. Lee didn't like Neji, but he was his eternal rival. What was Lee to do without him to challenge every day? Neji of course took the news coolly. He had thanked Sensei for everything and just took it at that. He didn't even protest. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this part, and yes, don't worry, there will be a part 3. Don't forget to check out the creator in the description. I'll see you guys in the next one.